sixth favorite movie is When Harry Met Sally. The best romantic comedy of all time, I think. Anyway, it's just... The thing is that it's just nothing really... I don't know. It's just the best one, but it's done in a way that's not complicated. Like, it's kind of a simple storyline, I think, where it's like man and woman, and they meet, and they don't get along, and then they fall in love, and you know, it kind of happens in every romantic comedy. But for some reason, this one is just a little more special with it, and it's a little more different, and the chemistry with Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan is really good. I think this is one of her first movies. Like, Top Gun was her first movie, and then she kind of got more and more. And I think this is like one of her first of this movie. I think this is where it took off for her, was in this. But it's just so good. The ending is great. I love that quote that he says to her is like famous, and I just good. It's really good, and men like it too, not just women. And I think that's what makes it so good, and it's just relatable. And you know, the whole, he says in the beginning, men and women can't be friends because sex always gets in the way, and that's true. Find out in the movie how true that is. It also has the late Bruno Kirby, and it has Carrie Fisher. Yeah, good people in it. Bruno Kirby and Billy Crystal did not end well, and it's sad because they're best friends. Bruno died of leukemia. I forget how long ago, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know. He died of leukemia, and the thing is that Bruno didn't know he had it, and then he got diagnosed, and then like he died a month or two after or something like that, because he didn't know he had it, so he didn't treat it. He couldn't treat it. He couldn't beat it. It was too bad. It was too far gone for him. But he and Billy were best friends, and then Bruno said he lost his best friend to the entertainment business because Billy started acting like he was more important, you know, than he was or is. So yeah, it's sad, it really is. Yeah, when Bruno died, Billy didn't even say anything. I don't know if he went to his funeral, but just kind of, you know, kind of made my love for Billy Crystal go down a little bit, but I love this movie still. I do. There's a part where I love where Meg and Billy are in the museum, and he starts talking funny. Like, you know, it's a pupper Scotch, I don't know. But and that was ad-libbed. It was Billy came up with that thing, and it was hilarious. And so I love the, you know, the famous "I have it, she's having." Yes, Rob Reiner's mother was the one who said that line, and she died last year. No, she didn't. She died a few years ago. But yeah, she had the famous line. You know, Man vs. Food ate there. He ate in that location, the Cat's Deli, and he didn't even mention that Harry Met Sally was filmed in there. Like, come on, guy. But it's such a. I'm going to like all these other things. But and Harry Met Sally is really, really good. I've said it before, okay? I shouldn't say it again. But it was directed by Rob Reiner. Nora Ephron is like a genius when it comes to romantic comedies. She's a genius. She writes really well. really good stuff. She makes movies, romantic movies that, I don't know, like they're not that complicated. They're like simple storyline, but done really well. And so you like, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. Just she does good stuff. I love all the love stories and within the movie, and they're actors who are telling the stories, but they're real stories, and all the real stories are really great. I love them all, and you know, I never really stopped to think if Harry's and Sally's story are is a real story, because in the movie they used real stories, but they used actors to tell the story. So I wonder, because at the end they're sitting down being interviewed, like, you know, no, like, what the hell they, that's how we met, whatever. So I wonder, you know, if they were representing other people in this movie. It'd be fun. But my favorite story? This is gonna be too long. I can't tell it. Okay. But yeah, I would try to sum it up. There is a couple, and they were in the same school, same neighborhood when they were growing up. They didn't know that. Moved to New York at the same time, and then they worked in the same building, lived in the same apartment building. Never met. He worked at the top floor, she worked at the bottom, and then one day they got in the elevator together, and they started talking, and they realized they had missed each other all those years, and then they went down together, and they had a date, and then they got married 6 months later. I got it done, but I love that story, I love it. But, yeah, that's all. Goodbye.